Yikes. These, I'm doing some more work for the youth camp here in my town, and they've got a replica set up of an old house, and some of the guys that work at the shop there, some retirees, built these sashes, and all I can say is, you know, yikes. So we've got some things that did not turn out too well, so we're going to try and improve on this. And then this one is probably the best of the two. And we've got some gaps that we're dealing with there. The other thing is, I am not going to put them together with screws. There'll be no screws. We'll use dominoes here to make that work. So this is the bottom sash, and then this is the top one. And you can see here, this is not too good. We've got a big gap. This is twisted, and there's not enough wood putty on the planet to take care of something like that. Again, put together with screws in the side here. So I've got some 2x6s I'm going to rip down into parts. This will probably be a real short video on how to do this, but pretty straightforward stuff. You want to, you know, joint your board straight, and wood moves, I understand that, but we're going to try and do a little better than that. Alright, that didn't take too long. I think it took me longer to go out and buy another board than it did to mill this stuff up. Two 2x6x8s Western red cedar was not enough to get all these parts out of. I had to go buy another piece. I didn't use all of it, but that's beside the point. It's nice wood to work with. I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, as knotty as it is, it's got some checks and cracks, but it's still milled up really nicely. Everything is 1.25 inches thick. So I've got 2x35 4 times, 2x37 4 times, 2x20, and 3x20. All multiples of 4. So the way it's going to go together is 2 37s with a 3 and a 2, and then the 2 35s with all 2s. So let me see here. I need to get 2 more 2s. I got to rip these down. Huh. Well, that's all right. Better too big than too little. So I'll rip those down to 2 inches, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, now we're good to go. I got them broken out into sets, and I'll just lay them out, domino them together. I have to think about the rabbets here before I glue them up. I'll take that into account, which side I'm going to put the rabbets on. I'll glue them up together first to get that feel for it. Another added benefit is the shop it smells really nice in here right now. So there's no smell vision on YouTube, but everybody knows what cedar smells like. It smells really good. Alright, I've decided I'm just going to put my largest domino, which is a 10x50, one in each corner. It's about 1/3 of the thickness of the rail and stile, so I think that'll work out good. This is the old one that I'm replacing, and it's just held with one screw here. And I'm going to pull that screw out. pretty substantial. But when you compare it to what I'm going to do, this domino is only about a ½ inch short of going in as deep as the screw penetrated this piece. Plus you've got all this extra area for a glue surface. This is going to be a lot better than whatever that is, a 3½ inch screw. Yeah, 3½. So that's my method that I'm going to use. And the other thing I did was temporarily clamp these together, no glue or anything. Put my square in here, and it's just squared up beautifully. Okay, I got all my dominoes installed, and I've decided that, let me show you here. The depth of cut is slightly off center. So I'm going to put my rabbets 3/8 by 3/8 on the thick side, so that I've still got some meat right here. I made a little sample piece and laid it out this way and this way, and I could see that you can see my two lines there, I hope. This one is real tight to the mortise, and this one has probably 4 times the space. So that's why I'm going to do it this way. So well, there's the drawback of using tape. So I'm going to put this piece on here. I'll make my mark with a marker. Okay. And we won't have that problem again with the tape rolling up on me. Alright, let me make this cut. Now you saw that one piece come flying out of there, and the other piece kind of slow roll. You just have to be aware of that. It's not that big a piece. As long as you're standing in the proper spot, that thing sliding out of there is not going to pose a problem to use, or, you know, and like it's hitting a piece of plywood back here that I don't really care about. So let's see here. This side up, and then out. Let me make sure I got that right. Just to show you my technique here, I guess. I'm grabbing this board, because it's long enough, I can kind of put my hand back here and hold it in position at the right length. So now I know the length, and then I can start my saw, keep my hand here, bring it back to the fence, drop it down, and run it. And there you have it. Now, put these together, dry fit them together, and I can pull these marks off of the bottom and top piece. Alright, I got these two done on the opposite side, and I'm glad I did it this way, because even with a chisel, I'm getting a little tear out there. So with that saw cut, it's nice and clean, and there's no problem. So let me bring it down to this one here and show you what I got going on. Right there. So I have to remove this first, and that's pretty easy to do. Except on this end. Okay, so I'm just taking my chisel and walking it up this line, holding it tight to the saw kerf there, and just kind of walk it up, and then bring it over from the other side and make my mark. There. So from here, just a simple matter of wasting out this stuff here. And this wood is so soft, well, it's not so soft, but it's soft enough, I guess, that I don't really need to use a mallet. I can just use hand pressure, back and forth. I've got my other end clamped. I should have this one clamped as well, but I'm generally going this direction. I think that's ready to come out now. Let's see. You can't see it on the camera angle, but you can see where the saw just started cutting or stopped cutting, whatever direction this was, right about there. So I've got to bring this side back to that point, and then obviously this is just going across. Almost down to it here. If nothing else, this will teach you patience. I've done this before where I haven't been patient, and when you have to fix something, and if you've just taken 30 seconds longer to do it this way, you'll understand why it's good to be patient. Just a little bit right here. And there you have it. Nice and clean. Now, if I'd used a router, I'm not sure it would have been this clean. And then, like I say, with that bit spinning, I run the risk of tearing this out, and I don't want to do that. There you go. So one more to do on this frame, and then I got to do the other 3 frames, but that's the process. Pretty simple. It just takes a little time and a little patience. And you get nice clean results this way. Okay, thanks for watching.